So hi, Chris.
Hello, yeah.
We are here at the KOMA Electronic booth.
Yes.
And you've got a product that you designed and KOMA are helping you to produce, right?
I can't hear you at all, actually.
So this is the Chroma Plane, and,
Yeah.
and this is something that you designed, right?
That's correct.
And KOMA are helping you to
turn it into a product,
exactly,
essentially.
yeah. So talk us through it. What is it?
Yeah. So this is an electromagnetic synthesizer. So on the surface here, we have 10 electromagnetic fields that are being emitted from these points here. And the instrument is played using these two pickup coils. So these are just regular pickups that are listening for all electromagnetic fields. So when they're near the surface, we hear the sound of the instrument. And so the sound of the instrument, it's detected by these two coils, and then it passes through a low-pass filter. And in this case, both of the audio signals of these, by default, they're always modulating the filter. And so that's kind of why you hear this beating interaction between the two signals as you're playing the surface. So it's like this very fast modulation of the filter. And then that passes through a delay as well. And we also have an envelope follower output. So for example, we could patch the envelope to the delay time and hear the time of the delay modulated by the and there's also an external input that lets you play external audio through this bottom left field as well. So for instance, it can be patched as feedback or through an external, any audio source that you want to play through this field on the instrument.
So
yeah.
I can see we've also got the scope up as well. So are we doing like left and right out of this into the scope, and it's creating those visuals? Or?
Yeah, the visuals were created by Max, a developer at KOMA, and he kind of put together in the last moment a spectacular Raspberry Pi visualizer for this. And it has the KOMA logo rotating.
It's not a direct output from this.
It's a direct output to this Raspberry Pi that then goes to the assistant.
Right, okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So how did you kind of come up with this concept? Because it's pretty interesting in terms of like an interface for playing. It's not something that you kind of like that I've seen before, at least.
Yeah, so I'm a musician and almost kind of a visual artist at this point, like doing some sound installations and stuff. And so with my duo, we were working on a sound installation that was using conductive textiles and some other things with some coils. And we kind of made, almost by accident, a very large version of this instrument. And we wanted to make a small version that we could bring around with us to play at our concerts. And so that's what we did about 3 years ago. And since then, it's become our main instrument that we perform with when we travel and perform. So we've played more than 100 concerts with this all over the world as our main instrument. And now we want to turn it into a product, basically. So that's where KOMA entered the picture. And that's kind of the story of the instrument. Yeah.
So when are you kind of hoping to have it ready? Is there kind of like a timescale on like?
It's hard to say exactly. I'm hoping it'll be available within the next few months. We haven't announced the price or anything. This should be pretty close to what people will see as the final products, I think. But things can change. But yeah.
Cool. So have you got any more kind of like audio demos that you want to show us?
I think that gives a rough overview of the instrument. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thanks so much for stopping by.
Cheers. Bye.
Yeah.